Yeah, so what's the plan? You know what? I don't fucking care. I'm just going to go with it.
Let's just do it.
It's fun.
Today's episode is brought to you in part by... Looking to book your next family vacation or weekend away with friends? Consider booking your next getaway with Cozy Up Stays. They provide you with access to multiple Airbnbs across southwestern Ontario, the US, and internationally. Their full-service team is there to make sure you have the best experience. Do you own a property and need some help managing it? Reach out to Cozy Up Stays about their management program. You can find them on socials at Cozy Up Stays. Today, they are offering our listeners a 10% discount on your first stay. Use promo code COZYUP2023 when you book. And when you book your stay, remember to cozy up and stay a while.
So basically I have like a fun intro song and then...
Me too. Wow.
What's your intro song? Can you perform it?
Oh, I have it cued. At exactly the part I want it to play at.
Are you joking?
No.
I need, like, is it now the time? Because I need to know.
This is the Chore Beer Chats podcast with your host, Laurel Eisbart.
If you need like a podcast opening song.
I mean, I have one and I like literally use professionals and paid for it, but I mean, why didn't I just ask you?
Right. Now you know.
So with that introduction, I actually don't know what to call you. So, okay. Also, so this is my tattoo artist. This is who this is. And her handle and like name as I know her is Lazy Swayze. Yeah. But that is not in fact her first name or last, which I actually only realized like this year.
You did. Most people don't. I keep that on the DL.
Well, and then should we just keep the like for the podcast purpose, that's your last name.
If you know, you know. If you don't.
So Miss Swayze here, also known as Lazy, also known as Kelly, also known as Kel. Any others? So we should be...
Well, there's been a couple others.
Okay.
But,
we'll see.
We'll get into that.
We'll see where the night takes us before we get into those ones. So, yeah, literally I thought... Because Andy went to high school with you. And it, like, crossed my mind... I'm probably 3 months ago that I was like, wait.
Yeah.
Wait a damn minute. I'm like, there's no fucking way her actual last name is Swayze. He's like, no. I'm like, well, what is he? He's like, I don't remember. I'm like, okay.
I was that memorable in high school. Was I, Andy? Because I didn't play sports.
That's why. Sports. Speaking of sports.
It's football.
It's a big day today.
I didn't know that until literally 2 hours ago.
Go sports.
Go Rihanna.
Honestly, yeah. And I figure I'll just catch the highlights on
all I care about is
internet with that. Yeah.
To be honest.
I actually did kind of care about sports at one point in my life. Did you ever care about sports?
No.
Never.
One time when I was living in Toronto, I went to a baseball game and that was fun. So
Like the Blue Jays, I would assume.
Yeah.
Or like a little league thing.
I think it was...
That's weird.
Yeah.
So Blue Jays.
Like
let's
go
grown man.
Yeah,
Blue
let's
Jays.
go that one.
That's more appropriate for sure. Okay, so you're pretty diehard. Like level 1 to 10, you're like at least a 6.
At least the hard 6.
Hard
soft
6. Yeah, sports. So this episode won't be airing until I don't know when yet. But just so you know, I pulled Miss Lazy Swayze away from her football game. And so I had to pay her in passion fruit strawberry seltzers to get her here because we like sports a lot.
A lot.
Yeah. If you were to be, I'm really flying off the fucking cuff here, but if
you haven't looked at these show notes,
no, they're hiding. I don't even have them out. I don't fucking need them. Okay, so like you never did anything like when you were a kid? Did you do soccer or anything?
I did baseball for a minute. Maybe that's what. Okay.
That's your calling.
I wasn't good at it. Like embarrassing. Like never hit the ball. I'm a decent golfer.
Oh.
Is that a sport though?
I think you might piss a lot of people off saying that.
I'm not sorry. I don't take it back.
No, I don't really think it's a sport. I do. It is.
It is. It is.
It for sure is a sport, but it's super fucking boring.
It's so boring.
I do not understand people who just fucking watch it on TV.
No, unless they're like wanting to take a nap.
Literally the most nap-inducing fucking thing you could ever put on. Besides like a church sermon.
Yes.
Although those are probably even more lit. Like, because they're like,
depending on which one.
yeah.
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 The gospel.
Yes. Yeah. Nope. That's not nap time. That's vibe time.
That's vibe time.
I don't frequently. Do you tune into the gospel often?
No, I don't have TV.
Okay. That was a good answer.
Expensive.
I do have a TV, but I do not tune into the gospel.
Too busy watching Blippi?
Yes. Do you know what's really fucking funny is Blippi's literally on my show notes.
No.
Yeah. Okay. We're going way off the rails. So I usually traditionally have liked to start my episodes with like an origin story.
Okay.
Because I feel like, and not the origin story that you would probably expect, like, oh, let's hear the guest's origin. No, like the origin story of us, like why I know this person. Because, some people are like, what the fuck? How the fuck? Who? So basically, my dog died one time.
Yeah.
And I wanted a tattoo. And I stumbled upon Kel here, and the rest is history, basically.
History.
And that was just a short 2018. Was it 2018? Oh, wow. We're coming up on an Annie here.
Your tattoos took a turn.
They took
like
a
we did a
hard
couple,
turn.
like we did the memorial for your dog.
They were so
We
meaningful.
did like birds and
Yeah.
like kid birth flowers.
Yeah.
And then we went full Western.
Yeah, and then somehow I end up with like a chicken with a gun. Like it started very meaningful. And do you know what? I would argue that the chicken with the gun is one of the more meaningful tattoos.
I think it's my best work, to be honest.
It is. It's a good one.
It is a good one.
It's definitely something I think should go like framed in your shop so that it's like, I want that. And you're like, no, that's gone.
That's gone.
Yeah.
I've done that. I might put it as my Instagram.
Oh,
My little picture
wow.
there.
That would be an honor because you
That's
only
a big
change that
deal.
like every fucking 17 months. I notice because that's how I remember people, like how to find, if I'm like, oh, I need to message this person.
And then
in
they
my
change it,
And then you're like,
and it
who?
fucks you up.
And it's just like someone getting married and changing their name, like the audacity. I can't find you anymore to get married and the audacity for you to change your fucking cover photo. So, I like to stay on my toes and I like to think I can normally, it's still your tattoos. So I can still like know it's you, but
Yes.
it makes me work a little harder
little
sometimes
bit
and it's
harder.
too much. But the chicken should definitely be somewhere. Point of this was, so we started with a memorial tattoo for my dog, which if you think that sounds weird, like hang up this phone immediately because you're not going to like this episode.
This is the paw.
Oh, I was like, you got it too? Oh my God. Twinsies. It's literally my girl, my St. Bernard. I used to hold her hands. Pause. She is pause. So that's a tattoo. Anyway, and then I got the itch after that to get more, but then I got pregnant, so I couldn't because she wouldn't let me.
No.
Whatever reason. And then had said baby, and then had to breastfeed said baby, and then stopped breastfeeding and got like a tattoo, and then
the next day.
yes. And then like basically the next day after that was pregnant again. So then, had to wait again. So yes, it's been 4 years, but the first two were like very slow.
There was gaps.
Yeah.
And then
it was just
every week.
it's like I don't go to therapy and I really honestly should, but I was booking it as if it was like a 4 to 6 week, like put me in that. Yeah, sure. I'll see you then. And like literally the week of, I'm like, oh, I have an appointment. I have no idea what I'm getting.
What am I getting? Literally the night before you would message me and be like, oh, fuck, we have an appointment tomorrow. What are we doing?
Yeah. And you're like, it's your body, bitch.
you tell
don't
me.
you know? I don't know. I usually just like to show them. Be like, sure. Yep.
All right.
That sounds good.
That's my favorite client. Honestly.
I'm your favorite?
She
said it. She said it, and it's recorded in history on YouTube, on podcast forever.
To replay the tapes.
Yeah. So I've also been known to be your worst client. I've called myself that. It's okay.
Yeah. Yep.
It's okay, though.
It's okay. I mean,
There has to have been worse than me, I'm sure.
Yeah, my sister's pretty bad. It's like people who know you,
Oh, yeah.
they're the worst clients.
Yeah.
It's like the people who don't know you that are like respectful and shit.
Yeah.
You know?
I like to show up a little late.
But you do bring treats.
Always.
Always.
And you might think that's really disrespectful, Laurel. No. Do you know why? Because she disrespects me because, after, I don't know the lingo, but after like it's done and then she like takes the fucking paper towel and like fucking
Dry wipe.
shaving cream, whatever the fuck that is. No, there's no shaving. What is that? Is there
Shaving
soap?
cream. Why
I
is
don't
there
look.
shaving
I don't know. I actually don't ever look. Is it literally just a paper towel?
It's paper towel with soap and water.
Soap and water. That's the shaving cream. I like just glanced at it. Like when I get a needle, I don't look at it. I don't want to know.
Yep.
That's disrespectful because it hurts more than the tattoo, arguably.
The cleaning of the tattoos.
Yeah, it's like I would rather just let it fester than do that.
Right. I mean, at least it's wet.
Yeah.
You could do a nice dry wipe, which I'm sure would...
That just, not cool.
That's respectful.
That is respectful. Okay, so see, it's an even keel, give and take.
You know,
I'm rude to you, you're rude to me, and then we just repeat every 4 to 6 weeks.
forth.
I've actually taken a break though.
you have an appointment in like a week?
Yeah, but it's been like
It
2
did.
months
You
or
did
something.
take a
3
little break.
even?
You went from wanting a full leg sleeve to I'm going to take a break.
And in true fashion, I actually don't have any fucking idea what I want to do.
I don't doubt that.
Like my brain is like, do I start a leg sleeve? Do you know what else? I haven't said this to you. Do you know what else I've been thinking? Which is like, can you just talk me out of it? Is like, do I do like a spine thing?
Like what kind of
I have
spine
no
thing?
fucking idea.
Like
but
just like down the spine? Or are we talking back piece?
no. Like down
not
the
there yet.
spine. Like a
Like something like,
a giant
Flowy.
fucking snake tiger.
yes.
Yeah. Flowy snake tiger.
Flowy snake.
With florals.
Elegant. That's beautiful.
Yeah, but like legit, that's why I show up and get you a tattoo artist that you just can trust with whatever, because I just show up and I know whatever it is. We usually have like somewhat of a like
I thought I was gonna lose you after the snake ditch elbow. I thought we were done.
Yeah, you almost did. I don't know what happened after that, but I think I was so dead from that. But I think what drove me more crazy is there was like a blank space left that I was like, I must complete somewhere. I have no idea what was after that.
Did we howdy that space?
I don't know. Fuck, who knows? Honestly, I don't know the order of operations anymore. Like, it gets fuzzy after. There's like a grandma horse tattoo in it, and I don't remember when that happened either.
There. Did it start there with the...
No, it was a
Western?
horshoe. That
The
was what did it,
horseshoe,
because it was like, oh, let's fill this space.
Right.
And then I don't even think I said horseshoe. You're like, oh, this could work here. And I was like, oh. And then
Sometimes I'm good at my job.
I would argue that you are usually mostly good at your job.
95%.
95%. I've also been known to call myself your doodle bear.
You are my doodle bear.
Yeah. Did you guys have one of those? I'm
doodle
talking to
bear?
the camera. No one's answering me. Remember the doodle bear? It's like a purple. I think it was purple and blue, like a patchwork.
You could doodle on it.
Like a doodle bear. It was a bear, and you could doodle on it, and then you just wash it.
Doodle bear.
And doodle again.
Start again.
The difference being I cannot be washed. I can be washed, but the doodles cannot be.
No, they don't come off.
So I'm like a serious fucking doodle bear.
I once tattooed this guy. He was like 19, 20, and his mom came in with him. I'm doing the tattoo. I'm like almost done the tattoo. No. And she says to me, so when does it come off? Like
no, she did not.
3 months? And I started laughing because I'm like, she's kidding.
She was not kidding.
Stone face.
But did he know at least?
He knew.
Oh fuck! But he told her that.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if he like lied to her.
Whoa, that's
I don't
ballsy,
know.
dude.
I don't know, but
what did you do? Were you like, yeah?
Yeah, I just laughed a lot until I noticed that she wasn't kidding.
Not laughing with you.
Yeah, she was not laughing. She was very upset.
So did you finish the tattoo?
I did.
That was probably awkward as fuck.
I did finish the tattoo, and she left before we finished. So
I just feel like if you're gonna like lie, don't bring her.
Right?
Like, why would you bring her?
I don't.
That just kills the vibe.
That does
Really.
kill the vibe.
That was
Don't
dumb.
bring your moms to your tattoo appointment.
You heard it here first. Unless you're a cool mom. Like I'm a cool mom. And I'll be going with my daughter to her appointments. Right. But I at least know tattoos are real. And
they're
not
for real. They don't wash off. I don't know if she thought it was like some sort of henna situation.
What the actual?
Maybe I'll try and give her the benefit of the doubt here.
No, I don't think you can. I don't think she deserves it.
Yeah.
So I have a hard time with words.
Same.
Yeah. So how would you describe your typical style? Because I don't know the right terminology.
Say like I do a lot of black work, traditional style.
That's why I liked your shit right out the gate, because it had the traditional feel, but there was like elements of I don't know the word. Like
stuff.
Like
You trying to explain?
I can't. Like daintier, not daintier,
Like a
but more
feminine.
yeah. Okay, maybe
touch.
that's the word I'm going with. Yeah. You do like some, obviously, like the full blown Sailor Jerry, but then like I feel like mine, it's traditional, but it's like not full Sailor Jerry type.
Right. It's not like it's hard, but
So
it's
you
not
don't know the words either.
hard. I don't really know what you're trying to say.
It's not hard. Is that
No.
like
It's like I kind of get what you're saying.
Yeah.
It's like it's a more feminine take on traditional
like Sailor Jerrissica?
Jerrissica.
That's what it is. So
Yes.
is that the tattoo we're getting today?
Yeah.
By the way, if you're fucking new here, I can't believe we haven't even
God.
brought this up. A week ago, was it a week ago? Fuck, time flies when you're ruining lives. I announced that this one was coming on my fucking show, and I thought, hey, let's mix it up here.
Let's do something fun.
Let's do something fun. And originally, when we talked about it, it was like, oh, yeah, I should get a tattoo. That'd be funny. I should, like, get a tattoo. I know you're fully bugged. Wouldn't that be so funny if you gave me, like, a giant tattoo?
Podcast and do a tattoo.
Like, just do it for free and, like, a big one, like, full color. But anyway, we were like, you bitches, what do you need to be entertained? You know what I mean? And I just thought, why not? So then we thought, let's just raise the stakes a little bit. And we said, why don't we do a fucking vote?
Let the people decide.
Let the people decide.
They'll be nice to us.
And let them decide not only what tattoo we get, is who gets the tattoo. So me or
Me.
I have used a tattoo gun before.
You have.
In a dog's ear.
Okay.
Like it did like
you
a
could
like
give
a
me, like, a
number
number.
3 or something, or like
Yeah.
maybe a 1. It was like bad.
Okay.
I should have brought an orange out to maybe practice on.
You should have practiced.
Yeah.
little
Well,
bit.
that's okay.
Yeah.
I mean, so we don't know. Maybe I won't have to do it. Okay.
if,
I hope
if
for your
the
sake I
internet
don't.
was good to me.
Which I don't really.
I
I don't
don't-
know.
I don't feel
So
confident.
I was looking at the votes as they came in the first like hour. So I did see a few, but then I thought it would be more fun because Kelly was obviously not seeing them other than what I was sharing with her. So I thought it will be way more fun if we both go into this completely fucking blind.
Yeah.
However, the first few that we saw that I think really are the ones that are the root of our anxiety this week is for Kelly, a poop emoji. And for me, the words "I love cock" with a rooster winking. I think that was it, right?
I think something.
It wasn't
like
a
that.
dick
There's
winking. It
there's
was like literally a rooster.
and there was a cock.
Yeah. So, yeah. So we're sweating. And we haven't decided yet if we're gonna like draw it because I feel like that's giving y'all way too much fucking power.
And like, would you get a rooster cock?
No, like I'm not fucking Belinda. That was Belinda. Belinda, fuck that
I
shit.
don't know
I'm not-
Belinda, but
Yeah, now you don't want to know. You don't want to know
don't wanna
Belinda.
I saw today. I was looking at because I'm like, what am I getting into? So I was watching Strawberry Chancy little reels there, and I saw you played a prank on her, which I now think she deserved.
Yes, she did. She 100%. What a wonderful point. She did deserve that. We should disqualify her ass from this
Yeah,
fucking.
she's out.
You're out. You're fucking vetoed.
You should come.
Belinda, you should get a rooster
Yeah,
tattoo.
Come see me.
I actually think she would.
She would.
I actually think she probably
like
would.
I love cock?
I don't know. She has a daughter, so maybe she wouldn't now.
How old's her daughter? Can she read?
She can't read, but I mean, like,
She will at one point.
before pre-baby, I feel like, we're all a little more wild.
Right.
And now we're kind of like, maybe I shouldn't get the word cock tattooed on my body. You know?
Right. Yes.
Sometimes kids are a blessing in that sense.
In that sense.
So that one's out. But yeah, so we'll think on that. But I think what we'll do is I will be... Whoever's getting the tattoo, it will be recorded. Obviously, the machine is going to be way too loud for the podcast, so I will include that in the video portion. So make sure you like and subscribe. YouTube channel Isobert Acres.
What's the name of your YouTube?
It's Isobert Acres.
Yes.
That's it.
Oh.
So hopefully you can
Isobert
spell it.
Acres.
It's
Isobert.
Yeah, Isobert.
Why did you ever like run it by Andy if maybe you should keep your name?
Do you know what? Not for a while, but now I do have regrets
Yeah.
because I had a pretty cool name and I'm pretty much like at the time it was like, okay, that's what you want, whatever. And now I'm like pretty hardcore. I don't know if I want to say hardcore, but pretty passionate about like feminism, and it
Yeah.
fucking really bugs me
Right.
if I think about it too hard.
I think that
It really bugs me.
you now getting married, say you and Andy are getting married now, I think he would take your last name.
Oh, he would have to.
I think.
But you know what? I probably wouldn't get married now.
Ooh, plot
No
twist.
offense. I would still be with the love of my life.
The
But I
farmhand.
just like, the older I get and I'm more woke as fuck, you know? And I'm like,
Yeah.
who cares?
Yeah,
You
who
know?
cares?
Like, why? You know? And I think it bothers me more because for me, I'm like, well, it's just like it's this, like, I'm not religious. So for me, no, I don't. No offense. It's not like, oh, in God's eyes, good for you if that is. Great for you. But for me, that's not really like something that I can like cross my mind in any way. So I more looked at it like, oh, it's just like a show of our union and like we are.
It's his bond, his
Yeah,
commitment.
right. A
you've
commitment. That's what
made.
I'm fucking looking for. Union sounds very churchy, and I didn't mean that. Yeah, commitment. But then, like, the older I get, and the more like spicy I get, I'm like, fuck that,
Fuck that.
fuck that. And he just wanted to own me, man.
he
He
did.
just wanted his name on me.
He's smart though.
He was smart.
figured it out.
Because now it's way too much work to change my name. I don't want to do that. There's so many steps.
So
It's like my driver's license and shit.
Yeah, your
and now I got like a
passport.
ranch and shit.
Yeah.
What do I call
You
it?
got that wood sign out front.
I
that
got a
says
wooden
Eisbart
sign.
Acres.
It's the fucking, if it wasn't for the wooden sign, fuck that wood. You know, I could just call it like Laurel's Acres. I just don't think it sounds as good. I swear, honestly, it sounds real good
Eisbart. Yeah, like once you learn how to pronounce it.
once you learn.
like reading it, you're like, what's
Yeah.
this words?
I should do it more, but whenever I post like, or I'll mention in my stories on my TikTok, like every fucking 9 weeks, I get so many people go, oh, I've been saying it wrong this whole time. Yeah. And do you know what's actually funny is I will Google myself sometimes just to make sure like the links, all the thing, my whatever is
Yep.
showing up.
Yep.
And I don't know how it works, but like I type in Eisbart Acres and you know how it like gives you, like if you type in how to, it'll like guess the recent whatever
Yes,
or like
yep.
what people are most searching. It's like Eisbart Acres how to say or pronunciation or something. So like people are fucking Googling.
Oh, you know you've made it win.
So I mean, I know I've made it when Jennifer Aniston liked my reel. Did you see that
I
shit?
recently saw that.
So did she.
One time,
I already don't believe you. I was like, no, she's a fucking liar. You couldn't even look me in the eye. I like locked in, like, do it.
It was a
Do
look.
it.
You
And
gave me that
she was like,
mom look.
Can't do it. Speak one more fucking word. Don't even, how dare you try to top Rachel Green?
Rachel Green. Yeah, that is an honor.
I know.
Rachel
like, I like to think about it. Oh, yeah. I just assume everyone knows context. It was a video of a widowed duck and she liked it. Anyway, I just like to think that Rachel Green was just like sitting, like it was like, I don't know, the morning, just catching up,
Sitting
you
on
know?
In her
She's got like
house on the beach.
her eye masks on,
she's just got
her
like-
Aveeno fucking lotion.
Yeah,
She's
yeah,
rubbing
it
on
the
her
skin.
arm. And then just, oh my God.
That's so wholesome.
And just, yeah, like the wholesome, like just a smile and just like having her coffee being like, this is such a good day. I'm going to toss this a like. She knows her power. She knows if she
her
likes a
power.
random video,
She knows her power.
the fucking ripple effect. You know what I mean? Like there was probably, I almost made an earthquake joke. That's very fucking insensitive. That's very
At least
insensitive.
you caught it.
I did, and I still said it, but I owned up to it. I could just delete it out,
could.
but I'm being accountable, and that was not appropriate given certain life world events right now. Anyway, Jennifer Aniston did not cause earthquakes.
In your
For the
world,
record.
she did.
She did though. It was like a butterfly effect.
It
you know,
was, yeah.
remember that movie?
Yeah, I do.
Is it Ashton Kutcher?
Yeah, Ashton Kutcher's in that movie.
I feel like I want to watch it again. Anyway, so yeah, that's how I know I've made it.
Yeah, I did have someone like my photos that I was like, it was a Steven Tyler, Aerosmith. But then,
Oh my God.
so I'm like, oh my God, Steven Tyler just like my. Then I clicked on it and it was a fan page.
Oh my God, that's like those fucking TikToks I'm seeing right now where I don't know how these hackers are getting all these phone numbers and they're getting so brave and they're like, hello, this is Beyonce. And then the person's just fucking egging it on like, wow, hey, Beyonce.
Hey, Beyonce.
And I'm just dying for someone to text me because I want to do that.
Yeah, that's fun.
And the Beyonce, Beyonce was asking for money because her plane crashed and she needed gas money.
Who's people are believing this?
I don't know. I don't know where they get the confidence. But the girl, like the TikTok who posted, she was just going with it. She's like, oh no, that's awful. And then she was taking too long to like give Beyonce the money information.
Right.
And then they were like, hey, this is Brad Pitt. Beyonce died. And then that was the end of the Oh, I just like wish I had these interactions in my life.
TikTok.
It's wild over there.
It's wild. I don't actually have TikTok.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
I had it for a minute.
You still have it though.
I don't.
I creeped you recently.
Have I been active?
No, but you exist.
I probably exist. I don't have the app on my phone.
Oh, we don't have it.
I don't have it.
But she's there. It's at. Are you Lazy Swayze
Probably.
on there? She's like one video, and it's
Probably.
probably of her like really weird looking dog, but she's weirdly attractively cute.
Listen, Hazel is she's an
El
attraction
Chupacabra?
in Sarnia.
She's an attraction.
She's an attraction.
She truly
People
is.
Walk by the window.
First, for context, for people who
Yeah.
aren't Grace, what kind of dog is she again?
She's a Mexican hairless Chinese crested, so she's exotic.
She's very exotic.
Very exotic.
She's
like 4 pounds.
she kind of looks like she's black, gray, charcoal, and then just like tufts.
Yeah. I mean,
she's
a
got
special lady.
She's very special, and
She's a
she's like
special lady.
2 ounces.
Yeah, she's the size of a Big Mac. You know?
I don't think she could. It would take her weeks to eat a Big
She
Mac.
cannot.
She could use the Big Mac buns as like a dog bed.
Oh, that's adorable.
Oh, we should try that.
Putting that-
I'm
she
gonna
has a-
bring her Big Mac next week. Oh my god,
Adorable.
she'd probably love it.
She would love it.
Anyway, so at your old tattoo shop there,
Yep.
it's got a lovely. I think did it used to be like a clothing store, or I don't know what it was.
Before us, it was a women's lingerie, like brassiere.
Ooh, the vibes.
store,
So there's like the walkway. I don't know how to explain it, but it's like glass
Glass.
stuff,
Front.
tunnel vision.
Yes.
So as you walk in, there's like, if there were lingerie, you'd be like, oh, that's lovely. And you walk into the store.
Window shopping.
So no lingerie, but there are naked dogs. And she sits in the front window. And it's very funny because like while I'm getting my tattoo, you watch people walk by on the street and they stop and they're like, oh, and then they would like come in and try to pet the dog. And then they had to put up a sign that was like, get fucked.
Don't
keep moving.
Come in and pet the dog.
Like, yeah.
Keep it moving.
Only you have to be part of an elite group to pet that dog.
Yeah, like you have to be.
Can I
coming
pet that
in
dog?
and
Sorry.
paying me money, and then you
Yes.
can touch my dog.
Yes.
There was an incident with a child that came in pre-sign, and it was a toddler. Have you ever seen the movie or read the book Grapes of Wrath?
Why do
It's
I feel like we've
Lenny.
talked about this?
We might have,
but I don't
I
remember.
make this reference a lot.
Is it Johnny Depp?
I don't.
Am
think
I
it's
stupid?
Brad Pitt.
What great movie is John? What's Eating Gilbert Grape? Is that Johnny
That's
Depp?
it.
I've
That's
never seen that either, but for whatever. There we go. There we go.
Different.
Okay, so no idea about the grapes.
Okay, well, this joke is lost on you.
Okay, I'm gonna try really hard.
So there's a scene in the book or the movie, whatever the platform is, and Lenny is like, how do I say this? He's like,
I'm like,
I'm treading lightly here. He has maybe the brain of like a toddler.
Okay.
Okay, but he's a grown man.
Okay,
And
I don't
there's-
know the right term for that, but I know what you mean.
There's
Yes.
this scene with puppies, and he's like loving the puppies, and then he squeezes one too hard,
Oh.
and like kills the puppy.
Oh.
So
So that's what Hazel looks like?
that's what happened when a toddler came in off the
Oh.
street and manhandled my dog.
And parents
I was
just
like-
allowed their toddler to wander into a fucking tattoo
Yeah,
shop
yeah.
and touch a hairless, naked, ferocious beast. Ferocious dick skin
Dick skin beast.
beast. Honestly though, like that's like you can't just, it doesn't matter where the fuck you are. You don't just walk up to a goddamn dog.
No, and like,
And she does not look approachable.
no,
Sorry.
no, she doesn't.
Her vibe is not approachable.
It doesn't
I
say
know
come
her.
pet me.
I know her, so I
She's
will.
got this hard exterior.
Yeah.
you
But
know?
also soft because she's like a soft penis.
Yeah, I moisturize her.
You actually do though, don't you? How often does she get moisturized?
Every 2 days. She
Do
gets
you
a bath at once a week. She doesn't get greasy. She gets really dry. And I feel like I bathed her one time and I used a
Aveeno,
washcloth.
Jennifer Innocence Aveeno.
Jennifer's Aveeno. Used the washcloth and I noticed how much dirt actually came off of her.
Oh.
So now it's a thing.
I haven't looked at my fucking show notes once. Maybe I'll do that. One of my lines is literally go sports. So we already covered that. I just really
sports.
wanted to. So yeah, we covered the origin story. Okay, I guess it's probably time I should get into like your origin story? Like, we can just do like we're not going to go crazy in depth because nobody's here for you. They're here for the dick tattoo.
The dicks.
So let's be honest. Yeah. But I remember one of our first tattoo dates, and you were like, we were talking about how I lived in Toronto before. And, I lived in Toronto too. Cool. And you're like, yeah, I worked for the TTC. And my dumb ass, because like I, in my brain, for whatever reason, only thought the jobs at TTC were like taking coins and driving trains.
Yes.
And for whatever reason, I just like didn't really clock you as like a conductor, and not in a mean way. I just like I was not getting conductor
This bitch
vibe.
is not driving a streetcar.
I was getting like customer service vibes. So that's why I thought that. So I was like, oh, cool. Were you like a cashier or whatever? She's like, no. What was it called? What's it called that you did?
My job I did there.
Yeah.
I worked criminal investigation.
Yeah. So my dumb ass, this is like the first or second time I'd ever like seen her in real life, and I made a fucking fool of myself. Like, oh, cool. You were like a fucking like attendant. Like you took money. No, bitch. I was like on a fucking Law and Order episode, basically.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
So that sounds pretty dark and heavy and kind of cool.
Dark and heavy.
But like too dark and heavy and less cool.
It starts to get at you after a while. Like my main job was I'd review the footage of like shit that happened on the TTC. And so it's like stabbing. Like I never watched anything good.
Yeah, nothing good happens on the fucking TTC, especially right now.
Especially.
Jesus.
Yeah.
That sounds shit for sure.
Shit. I did it for about 3 years.
Oh
and then
boy.
I was like, fuck this.
And then you were like, I'm gonna go.
I just want to go drown people.
Yeah. And then you did.
I did it.
So did you? I forget. What'd you do? Did you apprentice in Toronto first, or like what did you do?
Yeah. So I try. It's very difficult to get an apprenticeship.
Because everybody wants to draw, like, or what do you mean?
It's just like finding someone. It's just like finding someone that's going to take you on and invest in you.
And you have to do all that work yourself. It's not like there's like a college, like of an application.
Well, there
waiting
is,
list.
but it's like,
there is.
well, now there is. There's like tattoo schools.
Fuck, I'm out of touch. No idea.
And stuff.
I mean, of course there is. It's 2023.
They get bad rap sometimes. It's like you want to do an apprenticeship, so you want to get like a mentor,
right?
And,
like that real grit, fucking experience,
gritty.
Not college experience. Yeah, that's not cool.
That's not cool. That's not cool. Yeah, so I tried to get an apprenticeship for like a year until I finally found someone to take me, which wasn't really an apprenticeship. I learned he had me tattooing day 4. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing.
R.I.P. to whoever was in on that day.
It was a black cross.
Oh,
Was it?
how did that go?
He had to come fix it.
Yeah.
But it's terrifying. The first time you're holding this machine and it's vibrating in your hand and you're like, I don't know how to deep.
I can't wait to totally feel that tonight.
You're gonna feel it.
And just have that exact same. I'm probably going to apprentice after this.
You probably. If
me
you
the
can
fuck
do
up.
one solid line.
Don't get
You
excited.
can give up this ranch.
I really fucking hope no one requested a solid line.
Just one line.
Because then you're in trouble. You're going to get a fucking lightning bolt, dude. Holy shit.
Holy shit.
Fuck. Okay, so then you did a cross and you did a really great job.
A really great job.
Found
Just
Jesus.
killed it.
Yeah.
And here I am. It was a nightmare apprenticeship. He didn't teach me anything. He sat in the room for maybe like 10 minutes with me and was like,
Wow.
do this and that. Like,
Well.
so I basically taught myself. I feel like I'd be a lot further ahead in my earlier years of tattooing had I been like properly apprenticed. I didn't know anything about traditional tattooing. I didn't know anything about painting. So a lot of that I had to learn myself.
Which I feel like that's how the best people really... Like, that's the best way to learn. It's just that seems a little... When the job itself is permanently marking someone's body, that is intimidating because, like, you get experience from practice and you can practice on, like, oranges and shit, but, like, it's not the same. It's not. So you really have to, like, fake it till you make it a little bit.
Exactly. And I'm still
how
faking
the fuck
it.
else? Still faking it. Aren't we all, though, really?
Right? Aren't we?
You know what, though? I don't think you're faking it. You might think you are, but... You're putting on a great show because I don't think you're faking it. Thank you.
And now a word from our sponsors. Shale Ridge Estate Winery and Cidery is located down a rambling country road in Thetford, Ontario. Farm to glass is how they define themselves. All of their wines and ciders are handcrafted on their property using fresh produce either grown by them or sourced from local farms. Join them for a tasting, try out their distinctive swing tables, and enjoy the gorgeous views. Open Thursday to Sunday from 12 to 5 p.m. Visit their website at shaleridgeestatewinery.com to book your reservation and find them on Instagram and Facebook. Their team looks forward to saying, "Welcome to Shale Ridge." I want to tell you about an event in my community. Inspire is an event in Sarnia, Ontario, celebrating our diverse intersectionalities by bringing folks together in the community to hear and learn from exceptional speakers, share stories, shop from a diverse area of vendors, and share a gourmet meal together. This year's event is on May 27th and will feature me as one of the keynote speakers alongside the amazing Jamie Pandit, as well as a musical performance by Cynthia Fay. There are also some other fun things planned. Trust me, you don't want to miss it. Tickets are available on April 1st, so make sure you follow Inspire_Sarnia on Instagram and Inspire Sarnia on Facebook for all the details. This is a fundraising event. 100% of the proceeds benefit the Sexual Assault Survivors Center, Sarnia Lambton. I hope to see you all there.
How's Birdie? I heard her barking out there. She sounds like she's doing her job.
Well, yeah. So something kind of not chill happened.
Does it involve a chicken?
Yeah, a few.
Oh.
I fucked up. So there's like a group of chickens that have been kind of on lockdown for a bit because I kept the one group safe from coyotes and also Birdie. Mm-hmm. But it's been nice out this weekend and I feel really bad. And also we like ran out of lay mash yesterday. And so I was like, oh fuck, I gotta let them out and they can forage in the grass and whatever. But then they were really fucking confused because like their routine was different. So they were like trying to go back home at dusk. No. Dawn? No.
Sorry.
Dusk. Nighttime? I get those real confused. Change the letter.
God.
Don't be a D.
Don't be a D.
Like, fuck. Like, change it to something else. It's so confusing. My dyslexia, like, flares up. And they tried to go home, but at the same time, I wasn't thinking, and I have Birdie training on her collar, so she was not chained up. So they tried to go home, and she was like, psych! Bitch, you thought. So I came home from, like, an event last night at midnight and heard screaming chickens, and I had to take one from Birdie, and then I found like a couple bodies strewn about. So she went back on the chain, and she's also back on the chain tonight, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see.
She's doing her best.
She's doing her fucking best.
She's doing her best.
She's doing her best. It's pretty bad, but that was my fault, and
that
it
wasn't
was
her
just
bad.
a slip up. Yeah,
You
it
bet.
fucking happened. She just really likes chickens, though. That's a problem.
Who doesn't?
That's true. A lot of people.
That's true. A lot of people.
So then, yeah, your origin story continued. And when did you end up in Sarnia? Back in Sarnia?
Back
Or-
in Sarnia? Probably 4 years ago sounds better.
Wait.
What?
So then I snatched you right away.
Yeah, I was early.
Oh.
You came like when I was pretty early back here.
Oh, stunning. Yeah, actually, because I know I was like shopping around, like looking for styles and stuff. And then saw Lisa Swayze on the old Instagrams. The old Instagrams. And yeah, so then you've just been killing it ever since and taking all my money. And I could have probably bought like tuition to Harvard. But I don't want to talk about it. I do want to talk about, okay, wait, instead of getting into more stupid stuff, we should put some like wholesome stuff in here real quick.
Wholesome shit.
Okay. Do you know what? I think we've talked about this before. Mm-hmm. And I actually have tried to replicate what you've said about it. And I butcher it every time. But it's something about when someone asks like, oh, what does that mean? Or like, shouldn't your tattoo have meaning? And then you said something about like artwork on your walls. Do you know?
It's like, when you go to an art store and you buy a canvas that you want to hang in your living room. Does that canvas mean anything? Does the artwork on it mean anything? No.
You liked
just
it.
liked it.
Yeah.
That's the same with tattooing. And I respect, like, people get tattoos that mean things all the time. But you don't have to. Like, I get approached a lot and people are like, oh, what does that mean?
I just feel like the people asking that or the people having judgment over meaning are 9 times out of 10 people who don't fucking have tattoos.
9 times out of 10.
Because usually if you have a tattoo, you know that it doesn't fucking matter. I just liked it.
I think that's how everyone kind of starts.
Yeah.
Like you, for example, it was a nice development story where you started getting things that meant something and then you just didn't give a fuck.
Cut to pew-pew chicken.
Pew-pew.
Because that's just it. It's the first one. And I have people ask me all the time about because like I'm like, you know, I have a sleeve, so like people think I'm really experienced, but really I only have 2 years under my belt.
Right.
But I have a job stopper, so I look like I'm in a gang.
Yes.
But they'll ask like, well, how do I just want to get one, but I just like can't figure it out. I'm like, just fucking like literally just fucking do it, because you won't care after, and
stop
not in a
caring.
bad way.
Yeah.
But like, it's, oh my God, we're literally just going to be worm food. We're just going to die and our bodies are not
None of
here.
this
And, like,
matters.
it doesn't fucking matter.
doesn't
We're on a
fucking
floating fucking
matter.
rock. Like, are you so pressed about what I have put? I do not give a fuck. I forget half the time that I even have anything.
What? Yeah. Sometimes
Like-
I see pictures, like I see myself every day, so it's fine. And then I see a picture of myself. I'm like, I have fucking neck tattoos.
Yeah, like, holy
Like,
shit.
what?
When did I join a fucking gang?
Hard as fuck.
Hard as
There was
fuck.
one time I was in
Prison?
prison.
When did you get out?
I would thrive in prison.
You would thrive.
I would fucking thrive.
You really would, though.
would.
Probably a lot. Yeah.
I've thought about that many times.
You would probably be like the leader.
I think so. Like,
And I feel like you might also be the one making the advances on new people.
I'd be a predator.
Yeah.
For sure.
I get predator vibes for sure.
Big time.
Do
I
not
get
put
that.
me in prison with you. I'm scared. But then you'd be like the tattoo. You'd be doing the fucking
I'd be
tattooing.
doing the tattooing. I'd getting paid in cigarettes. I'd start smoking.
Commissary would be lit.
Oh my God. Oreos.
Your fucking commissary lit.
stacked.
Litty. Where was this going? Sunripe. Fuck.
Yeah.
Why were you in Sunripe?
So I was just getting
I mean, of
groceries or
course.
some shit,
Yeah.
probably.
Oh, you got money, eh?
yeah, I got
Is that
some-
from all my
I got some
tattoos? You can afford fucking Sunripe? Must be nice.
Yeah, so I'm in Sunrise. And there's a lady, an older lady.
Of course it was.
She worked there,
Oh.
following me. Following me around. So I made a point to make eye contact with her every time I put something in my cart. I didn't get a cart. I had one of the, because I can't afford it that
basket.
much.
Right.
There's a couple items
If
I
you have
like
a cart,
there
then
that I
you
will
would-
go there for.
The Fiesta dip?
Yes.
If you want to sponsor me, let me know, okay? Thanks.
Fuck, that should be your dad.
It's like $14.
Fiesta dip.
Don't give them any ideas.
So old lady following me around. So I go and I pay, and I walk outside, and she stops me because she wants to see the receipt that I've paid for everything. And I'm like, this is because I have fucking neck tattoos.
Are you fucking serial?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I felt awesome. That was a great
I mean,
day
that's
for
pretty
me.
sick. That's sweet cred right
hard.
there, actually.
It's street cred.
That is pretty hard.
It's a good day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a highlight.
It is a highlight.
For some people, that would not be a highlight, but I
No.
think that is a highlight,
No.
100%. So you do more of the traditional
Yes.
typically, right?
Yes.
And people, when they come to you, they already know your style for the most part?
Now they do. Like, it took a while of being back in Sarnia. And when I was coming back to Sarnia, I was also still developing, like, and finding my style.
Right, yeah. That would be a journey.
It was a journey, yes. I was on a journey. So I started, like, kind of... Sarnia didn't have any traditional tattoo shops. So there was a lot of me pushing it onto them, like with our Flash Fridays.
Right.
Pushing on traditional tattoos. And then people would email me, like, I want this flower, but that I do it traditional. So I just started, like, doing things traditional.
Yeah, and that's why I fucking loved it. Yeah, I was forced into it, and I
Yes,
loved it.
yes, you were forced into it, and
Yeah,
here
because
you
it's like,
are.
oh, you want roses? Give me them. Trad that shit up.
Fuck yeah. I mean, traditional's classic. Like,
It's
it's
just
been
so
around
cool.
since, like, Sailor Jerry. So, like, probably even longer than that. Like,
And Sailor
the
Jerrissica?
60s. Jerrissica.
Yeah.
Here I am just slaving away.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now you have to be honest. How many live, love, laugh tattoos have you done in your life?
In my early days.
And like no hate, because like we all deserve to live, laugh, and love.
I've probably done more infinity symbols than...
Oh, I mean, okay. Do you have an infinity symbol?
No, I do not.
What's your most basic ass? Do you have any?
I do. I probably.
mean-
I definitely have basic.
I would al-
I have script. Not like.
But like,
it's-
do you? Okay. Do you have a moth, not a butterfly? Do you have a butterfly somewhere?
That is a moth.
See, that's a moth, so that doesn't really count.
No,
I'm just thinking-
No butterfly. I have a lower back.
What is it?
It's script.
Okay.
I'm not going to say what it is.
It's you got it in prison because
I got it in prison.
Yeah.
You know.
I don't know. I can only imagine.
Yeah, you don't wanna know. You
How'd
don't
you do
wanna
that?
know.
Did you get your lady, your prison lady to do it?
Oh, mirror.
Your mirror. Yeah, of course. Because you're the alpha. Why would you fucking trust
no one's
anybody?
touching me. I do the touching.
Oh, fuck. Hard as fuck. Okay, so what do you love the most about traditional tattooing?
Ooh, I think that traditional tattooing is magical. There's imagination there. Like reality already exists. I don't
It does.
want to work in reality. Like give me a frog sitting on a mushroom playing a banjo. Do you want
My
that?
next
Do you I saw your eyes light up.
You had me at frog,
had
banjo.
me at
I'm
frog
lost
and
in that magic,
like,
actually.
what?
Oh, yeah, no, I like that. Yeah.
You know, so yeah, I got attracted to traditional. I've probably been doing it for 3 years now.
And you've really like honed it, I think.
I've honed it.
Yeah.
I got really attracted to it sexually.
Both. Yeah, you have to. That has to be there.
It has to.
Wouldn't
It's a
be
very
fucking
important.
real relationship without that.
I got very attracted to it, so I started doing like research on it, learning it, studying it.
Every curve.
Every
Learning every
curve. Where's this going?
I don't know. Prison.
Prison.
I have to learn in case I have to go.
I hope you're getting a lower back tramp stamp tattoo.
If we let people vote on that, that probably would have been
100%.
but fuck that shit.
100%.
Okay, fell in love with it, got really good at it, still doing it, still
Still
loving
doing
it.
still loving it, still studying it. There's a lot like in tattooing. We're standing on the shoulders of giants. Like we're benefiting from something that was created before us.
Right.
So like it's not like I'm reinventing the wheel here. I'm just putting my own spin.
And you're just like participating.
I'm participating.
in the art that
Yeah.
has it's fucking art.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's fucking art.
It's
And like a
fucking
lot of
art.
things, like there's a lot of like remaking of tattoos that have already been done by like legends before us. So like learning all of that, learning about all the tattooers that came before and like paved the way for tattooing, that just made me fall in love with tattooing and with traditional tattooing.
And that's cool. And it's cool to hear. And it also gives me faith because you're in my tattoo artist. But this is why you need to find someone like this who like, there's clearly the passion there because I'm sure there's people that are just doing it because they want to doodle.
Right.
Like,
yes.
you
Yes.
know?
I'm sure that
Which is maybe fine. Like
fine,
maybe they're
but it's
still good.
like-
But if I feel like if the passion isn't there, then there's like where you're only ever going to be doing infinity symbols. And like
you're
you've
not-
grown in just the last few years.
Right.
And like, who knows? Maybe you'll be doing fucking realism, fucking. No, probably not. But like, I'm just saying,
Right.
who knows?
Who knows?
What's in the future?
Who knows?
So that's really cool because, yeah, you are really good at it. Thank you. Which is why I go to you and I won't go to anybody else. I'm erasing every other tattoo I ever got, not from
Do you have others?
Yeah. Tinies.
You should collect.
I should
I'm not-
collect?
yeah, like
What does
get
that mean?
tattooed. Like find other tattoos. Get
She's breaking up with me.
tattooed. I'm not breaking up with you, but
When you go to prison,
I'd like a break.
you got 2 months. That's all you're getting. Don't you want to go to a Ford Sunripe again?
Anytime I have big plans on one day moving to Spain. That's the dream, to tattoo, and I get threatened every time I mention it.
Dream crushed. Not going. You can go for 7 to 10 days.
You're coming back.
You'll be back. I've told her that. I think it was like fucking appointment 3, and I'm like, if you fucking leave, I will find you.
Yes,
I think
you
I
did
felt
make that
comfortable at
threat.
that point.
Yeah, you're
that I was
very
like,
comfortable.
You will.
Good look in your eyes.
And that's, I think, why I was hustling. Like, I think I knew in my heart that you were like a bit of a. I don't think we can say gypsy anymore.
Vagabond? Is that the word?
I don't know what's the right
I don't know.
transient.
A wanderer.
A wanderer. Free spirit.
Free spirit.
That's not problematic.
No,
I'm
free
keeping that
spirit.
in. That's kind of
Yeah,
funny.
keep that in.
Because I recognize that we can't.
You
say
did.
it. Yeah. I got the vibe right away that you were very free spirited, and I was like, I want my whole arm to be the same style. So if
I'm going to have to do
if
this.
I do not trust that she's going to stay here,
Right. And then-
because I knew you had just come recently, so I was like,
did.
she's
out.
going. And I think I remember you post. I think you went to Spain.
Didn't
you go to Spain
No,
or
I was
somewhere?
supposed to
Where'd
go
you
to Spain.
go?
Didn't end up going.
Where'd you
I
go?
went
Somewhere.
to South America.
Same thing, right?
I was gone a long time. Same thing.
Well, that's probably when I was
Pretty close.
pregnant. It was fine.
Yeah, you didn't care.
I didn't care. But I remember seeing that and like not really knowing what was going on. I'm like, if she doesn't fucking return, book me a flight with my baby, newborn baby, we're going. So yeah, but now, so I rushed through. I wouldn't say rushed. I just had the time and I wanted to do it. And I was like, fuck it. I've just been feeding babies and shit and wiping ass. I'm still wiping asses. But so I got the whole arm done. And now I'm like, what should I do next? Vote in the poll.
The most important poll you'll ever do.
I had to shut it down today.
Good.
People were still flying
I wanted you to
in.
shut it down like an hour after
I did too.
It.
I got really nervous. Yeah. Okay, I have like a few more fun questions, and then we will get to the main show because that's what y'all are here for, and I'm sure you all just fast forwarded everything because you just want to see the dick tattoo.
Yeah.
Don't get excited. I hope the dick tattoo isn't excited. That would be a weird tattoo. I don't know what would be worse.
I don't know.
A flaccid one?
I'm gay.
Yeah,
It's worse.
That is worse. That's double worse. I don't know how we got into talking about penises.
Dicks. We just keep circling back.
We do. Ooh, see, it's because we're so nervous about that tattoo.
I've
Belinda.
been sweating, among other things, all day today.
Among other things. Shitting myself. Very nervous. Okay, speaking of nervous, and you say that, you feel it a little bit, like you faking it till you make it. Like, do you still feel that way?
Yeah.
Does that go away?
A lot of the time. It does. Like, my biggest issue was with social media, you're seeing the best of the best. So I'm comparing myself to these giants in tattooing, thinking, you are a piece of shit, Kelly. So what I would do...
I'm like, you're
agreeing.
100%. Totally get that. Yeah.
I had to stop doing that, which was hard.
It's impossible.
It's impossible.
In any
I
capacity,
still fucking do it. I've gotten better with it. I try to only compare myself to my last tattoo. Like, I'm always trying to be better than my last one. But yeah, at 4 a.m, I'm looking at tattooers
spiraling,
that are just fucking killing it, and I'm like, what the fuck?
The comparison game is. I feel like this comes up with like all of my guests so far. It comes up the imposter syndrome and the comparison game. I feel like it doesn't matter what you do, what profession you are, like whatever the fuck, or even if you don't, like as a mom, even this is one I talked about with Nikki before, is like comparing yourself to other moms and like I am a bad mom or like tattoo artists and farmers. It's fucking dumb because they don't, well, maybe they are doing the same thing. They're probably also comparing themselves to 100%. You. Like, we're all just fucking trying to survive.
We're doing our best.
We're doing our fucking
like
best.
Birdie and the chickens.
Birdie and the chickens. I actually don't know that she's doing her best. We'll see.
She's a pup.
She's trying. She's just a baby.
She's got animal instinct.
Yeah, she got that instinct.
She's got that killer instinct. So
I actually think she probably would eat Hazel.
100%.
Like, Hazel is half of a chicken.
Half of a chicken.
Yeah. Maybe a full chicken, but just the body, not the wings or legs or the head.
Yeah,
like
just the fat
part. The fucking like
chunky
bust. Like,
yeah.
Yeah, and just so you know, Birdie likes to hollow them out from the butt first, so I don't know how Hazel would do with that.
Oh. She has a whole game plan when she
She's pretty wasteful.
Wow.
She just goes for the
wasteful?
organs. Yeah.
Straight for the organs.
Well, I mean, I guess that's the most nutrient dense we could argue, but I mean...
She's wise.
No, you know what? You're right. It's the most nutrient dense. She doesn't waste her calories on the fucking skin and legs and stuff.
Gets right through it.
She's fucking gross. What?
This conversation.
How did we get here? How did we get here? What? And, like the comparison game. Yeah. So I feel like you probably have days like everybody else where you're like confident and doing awesome, and then you get in your head or like something gets in your head.
Yeah, like I go into a tattoo and I'm prepared. Like, I don't go into a tattoo not knowing what I'm doing. I know every line. I know exactly where I'm going to shoot it. And there are days when I'm, lazy.
Whenever I come in,
and I don't know what I'm doing.
Let's just do a fucking chicken, or like, let's just do a horseshoe today.
Yeah.
And I'm always like, all right.
Okay. Well, sounds good.
Here's your coffee. I'm 10 minutes late.
Yeah.
By the way, I forgot cash. Worst client ever.
And it's difficult because you also like to make TikToks while you're getting tattooed.
I do.
And you're a bit of a hand talker.
I am. Look, I'm literally like sitting on my hand. That's the only reason I'm not right now.
Yeah.
I am a hand talker.
See, there's a lot of movement.
I know. It's my own fault.
Yeah,
You're right. It's my fault. I was just going to say, I should pay you for my tattoos. I should pay you double because I'm such a pain.
You're right.
Imagine all the Fiesta dips you could afford.
Oh my God.
if people will not know what the fuck Sunripe is, and they're gonna be so lost. But also, Sunripe is not sponsoring this ad, but they should.
No, they
this
should.
fucking episode, but they
be.
should. Shout out.
This
To
episode is
Sunripe.
brought to you by Sunripe Fiesta Dip. I did sexy voice. Did it sound like it?
That was very
Was
sexy.
it?
That was you practiced that in prison for sure.
did.
You like learned a lot. I would say like that. I think you learned a lot in prison.
I learned everything in prison. Everything. All
Wow, you really are. It's really shaped you.
it did. It made me a strong. strong.
What is your favorite tattoo that you have on you?
Oh my god.
Do you have a favorite, or is it all like?
It's all like
It's just a journey.
The ones like when I started like, so okay, before I started tattooing, I would get like.
Who's the hand talker?
Am I doing it?
Yeah, no, I love it. Okay. It's exciting. Do it. I just wanted to call you out.
I want to call you on your shit. So before I started tattooing, I would get a lot of tattoos that I don't exactly love because I didn't know any better.
Right.
So that's kind of developed. So I have a Johnny Depp tattoo.
Gilbert Grape, or
What's eating Gilbert?
yeah, right. Or
Grapes of Wrath.
Grapes of Wrath. I don't fucking know. He's grapes. Yes.
Grapes.
Johnny Depp eating grapes.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't love that. I would say that one's my worst.
Okay. Well, I didn't ask that.
What did you
I
ask? My
asked what's
favorite?
your favorite.
Oh god.
Yeah. You know what's also funny, and these say left and right, and you have right on your left. Do I have them on right?
You didn't tell me.
I didn't know actually.
Where
What
does
is
it say
the
that?
red button?
There's no.
Oh my god! Then mine's also.
So we're both fucking.
I don't
idiots.
know what's the difference.
Why does it matter?
I don't know.
I'm gonna test it.
Does it make a difference?
It sits a little nicer on my head.
Well, now I gotta do
I
it.
hear myself way better.
Really?
Wow.
Hello. Start the episode over. Start it
Never
over.
record this.
Favorite tattoo.
Favorite tattoo is oh my god. Do you know what's your favorite tattoo?
No.
I'm turning this around.
Quick, knee jerk, like just.
This one. This is my Japanese half sleeve koi.
When did you get that one?
I got this one in Toronto.
I did say when,
living
but
when. I can't. I'm not one of those
okay.
people who can be like, yeah, in 2001 I did that. Like,
Oh,
I
I would
don't
have thought
that.
you probably would have came with notes, but I guess you
I
didn't.
did not prepare.
This is the disrespect that I was mentioning earlier. But it's fine. Wait, which one hurt the most? Wasn't it your neck? Didn't you say?
My neck was awful.
Do you have one here?
No.
Is this sternum or is this sternum?
That's like.
This is like chest?
Yeah, that's like your chest.
Why do I want one?
You should get one.
Okay.
It's
Next
like
week?
it's chest is a gateway to the neck.
I think I'm over the spine because I don't have a good idea. I also don't know what would go here, but let's plant that seed, okay?
Okay. Chest.
Maybe
piece.
before I go to the leg, because that's like a commitment. Because when I start, then I'll be like, let's do the whole
I'll have
fucking
to do-
thing.
yeah, you'll
And
have-
you don't want to see me that often. Like, let's just.
I won't be here that long.
Spain's calling. Spain or prison. I don't know.
prison.
Spain prison. Spanish prison.
Could you imagine?
I
don't think I would thrive there.
I don't know that you would either.
I'd be someone's.
You would be someone's. Yeah, I'm sorry, but there would not be the same power dynamic that you would have in an Ontario-based prison system
Hell
or a Canadian prison system. Yeah, so maybe don't go to Spain.
Yeah.
It's not looking good for you. Okay. Last question before we get into the fucking meat and potatoes. The meat and potatoes. Someone's getting the dick tattoo. Oh my!
Why did you correlate
God.
that in your brain?
I don't
Meat
know.
and potatoes to
Because my brain
dick.
is meat.
I guess.
See, you're not there. It's
No.
okay because I'm glad. I wish my brain wasn't there.
Meat and potatoes.
I just think it's like correlating. You said correlate, so now I said correlate. What? Associating body parts to meat is just like not it.
It's
just
not.
kind
It's
of like
dirty.
off-putting. Yeah,
Like,
let's stop.
yeah. A friend of mine refers to his stomach as his boiler, which I actually really like.
Oh, that is a good one.
It's not meat
That's
related.
not meat related,
No,
and that's wholesome.
It's wholesome. My boiler.
It's truly a boiler.
Like I can't do it in my pants because my boiler.
Yeah. Relatable also. Last one is going to be, what's the fucking, I don't know if you can say this. You probably can. What's the worst fucking tattoo you've ever done? And I don't mean like worst, like you did a bad job, but like the worst
Oh my god.
thing someone made you do.
Yeah.
Can you?
prepared for this
I
question.
knew it. Because I don't
You
know if
could
I
ask
feel
this
like I don't know if
a
this has come up. I can't remember, but I must be reminded if it has.
Well, it was on a dick.
Okay, I don't think I knew this. Why? This is literally the dick episode.
I've
Why?
tattooed every body part imaginable. I've tattooed dicks. I've tattooed vaginas. Like,
Okay, where on the dick though?
one was on the balls.
Oh boy.
There's a happy face. Another one was he wanted a bomb. So he could say his dick is the bomb.
That's so lame.
So lame.
Like there's no way that
You are paying me double, triple.
Okay,
for this, sir.
is it flaccid when they
Well, the vibration, like,
Oh!
yeah. But I make them hold it. I have boundaries. I do not hold it.
I can't. Oh god.
Yeah, that's happened.
Yeah.
I've retired, so don't be adding me to do your dick
She's now
tattoos because I
taking,
don't do them
yeah.
anymore. Should we wave to Andy?
Hi. Would you like a dick tattoo?
Sir?
Also, where on a vagina?
So this is quite the story.
Like
this
what
one's-
roast beef?
This one stayed with me.
layer?
I was like an apprentice, and that's what when you're an apprentice you get.
And that
those.
could have ended everything for you.
That
That
could have-
really
that-
could have.
that
I'm done.
really-
Hang up the fucking boots.
Yeah, that was a tough day. She came in and she was a little rough around the edges. Like she was missing fingers. So she comes in, she wants a tattoo. She wants a script tattoo. I'm like, okay. And she specifically asked for a female, and I am the only female in the shop.
So you knew something was up.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of times people ask for females, but she wants to get this tattoo, so she wants for her boyfriend. It's very romantic.
That's so
She
romantic.
wants property of
No.
in his name. I forget his name. I blocked that out of my memory.
Wait. Oh
Yeah,
God.
she wants
No.
property of this man, and she wants it on her vagina, just like not like fully, but like
Like on a fold?
on the, just above the fold. You know, like on the flat part. Like if you let yeah. So she wants property of
On her inner labia.
on her inner labia, on the lips. So
Oh.
and I'm like a young tattooer, and I don't at this point in my career I'm like I can't say no. I'm a people pleaser.
I bet you're regretting that a
I'm
little
regretting
bit.
it.
But also, what a story.
Oh, it's not.
Oh,
done.
it's not done.
We're not done. So she gets a phone call mid tattoo, and it's I can hear her on the line. You have a call from an inmate at Miller. I think it was Miller. I can hear it, and she's like, "Yeah, babe, I'm just getting tattooed. I'm getting it." And he starts freaking out, thinking like I'm a dude tattooer.
Oh.
And he's like
yeah.
screaming, and I can hear all that. I'm like, "Holy fuck!" And then it comes out that I'm a female, and he's like, "Well, she hot. Like I should come in and get your name tattooed on my dick." When I get out of prison, I'm like, please do not.
Please, no, I'm moving
Please.
immediately.
I'm done tattooing.
Witness protection
Program.
program.
Yes, I actually met her in prison. So
I mean, and I hope it was the ladies' prison and you didn't have to run into him. For your sake, I hope it was a ladies' prison. My God.
yeah, that one stuck with me. I've done.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I mean, I guess I should have assumed it was going to go there.
Yeah, it always goes there.
Oh, I can't imagine.
Yeah.
I can't fucking imagine. Blech. Blech.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
It's not like I've never done a butthole.
Never say never.
Never. I've done like close.
Can I get a tattoo just like close to my butthole?
Like just really close. A couple of arrows. It wasn't arrows.
I was like stunned. The woman was too stunned to speak. I fucking believed you. What does one get if it's not
A
arrows?
butterfly.
Because it's a butt?
Butterfly. Yeah.
That's kind of cute.
It is cute. Just like the bomb.
More cute than the bomb.
Yeah, you're right.
Because,
Yes.
yeah. Wait, was it a girl or a boy butthole?
It's a girl. I've done a lot of guy butts for a while.
Yeah.
There was this one guy that came in, and he lost a bet with his friends.
That
and
adds
he
up.
had to get "fuck them boys" on his.
No
butt.
regret.
No regrets.
That's amazing. Speaking of no regrets, I feel like we should check out the results. Just so everybody knows, like I said, I swear to God, I only saw the first few come in, and then I tried really hard to not, like, they show up in my email and I would like delete them and not look. So then today I just quickly downloaded them all from my website and like printed them out and put them in a really tiny font so that I can't see it. We should see all the options first and then find out who has to whatever.
The winner is.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to list off what people have written. What tattoo should this person get? So, microphone. Keep in mind, we did say this is going to be freehand, and there's a chance that I'm going to be doing it. So, like, LOL, microphone's for sure a dick.
It's a dick.
A skeleton clicking its heels while walking into the sunset with a cowboy hat on.
Wow.
I can see you freehanding that, but Godspeed if I'm... That's actually really sick. I do like that one.
That idea
I would like that for maybe in the future.
Yeah, chess piece.
We'll think about that. This one is so on brand. This one is so on brand for my friend Aid that she just didn't write anything. She just wrote her name, but she didn't write anything. And for sure, she's like low-key a boomer. Like she's my age. Which like she's special. Aid, what did you mean to put here? It just says nothing.
Empty
God
square.
bless you. A chore beer can. Now that's something I can possibly get behind. An egg.
An egg. Okay.
I could draw that.
It would look. How would I explain that to people? What's that?
You don't have to. It's my art that I bought at Bouclair. It doesn't matter. The Eisbert Acres logo. Okay, here's Belinda. I love the cock with a tiny rooster winking. That's not a Highland cow, a pair of love ducks, coyote. I would get a fucking coyote
Who
tattoo.
wrote that one?
Who? The coyote?
Yeah.
Hazel. Is it you? Motherfucker. I actually would love a coyote tattoo, I think.
Something to think about.
Maybe for another time. Flowers of your kid's birth month along with yours. I already have those, actually. Do you have those?
That would take me
Hazel?
hours to tattoo.
Yeah,
Hazel.
that's not going to happen tonight. A cat, LOL. Live, Laugh, Love, and this is by Browse by Larissa Bitch. Now, Larissa is a bit salty because she wanted on season 1. And she had this idea. She's like, you, me, and Kelly should fucking do it. And I was like, I can't. Because I already at the time, I was only doing like 5 episodes. I was like, season 1 is done. And then I posted last week and she's like, fuck you. I have to wait for season 2.
Sorry.
So sorry. Browse by Larissa Bitch. A cartoon stick figure of a furry Highland. I get what you mean by that. Like a Highland, but like stick. Like,
Okay.
that sounds doable.
Yeah.
Poop emoji. Birdie with a cowboy hat. That's sick.
Okay.
Swayze in a heart.
Aw.
Okay, that's kind of cute, actually.
adorable.
Bull horns.
Okay.
Also, my last name is real. Her last name is Sour Butts.
Sour butts?
That's cute. Baby chick. Chorbeer chats graphic with the flowers in the beer can. It is cute. Corn on the cob. That's cute. Cow longhorn. A cowgirl boot. Cute small cow. An egg. Reba with nothing.
Reba?
Yeah.
Reba McEntire?
I think Reba McEntire voted.
Shit.
But she didn't give me an answer. How will we ever know? A Highland cowhead. A mercantile logo. A chicken outline with cow horns wearing a chain with a giant bee on it for Birdie. Wow. That's a lot.
Okay.
Call me Margaret. What? Call me Margaret or the classic mom heart, but with Margaret instead of mom. What's Margaret? Is this...
Who wrote that?
Jess Duck.
Son of a bitch.
What is that?
So, thanks, Just Duck. Oh.
Okay, because I'm like, I have no idea what this means.
Fun story. That's my middle name, which I don't tell anyone because it's Margaret. But she insists on calling me Margaret, so I'm glad that's coming.
Oh my God. I want to call you fucking Margie.
Marg, I get Marg.
Oh.
Yeah, thanks, Just Duck.
I love that. Oh, I'll never forget that. I'll never forget that. Either Andy as sexy TikTok lumberjack or portrait of Kelly. Mm-hmm. Who do you think? I mean, can you draw a portrait of yourself?
No.
No. My sister wrote, my sister is even cooler than me. Okay, well, a cat holding a heart that says Jordan. Jordan, you're not allowed to vote twice.
Jordan.
That's my sister. Yellowstone logo. Guys.
Okay,
They're
this
not
isn't
paying
as
me
bad
for that. I know.
as I thought
I
it was
know,
gonna be.
because the dick started out.
We saw Dick and poop emoji, and I was
I
like,
know. A birdie, a daisy, an oyster. That's 2 oysters. What does oyster mean? Is there like an innuendo with an oyster?
Something here?
I don't know. That's
Oyster.
twice. That's super fucking random,
Yeah.
right? Huh. Poop emoji. Fuck you guys in the poop emoji. Okay, so I feel way better.
Yeah, relief right now.
So I kind of, how do you want to do this? Wait, do we need to know who it is first?
Right.
So, okay, so I will pick Kel's tattoo if she's the one getting a tattoo, and she will choose mine. Mm-hmm. Okay, so now let's find out who.
All right. Okay.
Okay, so Kel, blue, you have 29.
On this side.
Oh,
On this side.
No. Okay, 29 plus
22.
You for sure lost. So you have 51 plus 34. Ooh, I think you might have lost. That's 84. I don't think there's a way you're out of this because I don't think that many people voted.
There's 100 and something, but you got...
Okay. What's the number? What's my number on this one? So 54 voted for me to get the tattoo.
50.
Okay, and I get to pick your tattoo.
Yeah.
Because I'm a good sport, I will let you choose a tattoo for me if you want to both
All right.
go through misery.
Matching.
Just to like plot twist, like
Plot
we're in this
twist.
together.
In it together. That's really nice. I wouldn't have done this.
I know. And I'm not bringing you a coffee next week for this. Okay, well, that's the results. Kel has lost or did you win? It depends.
It depends how you look at it. Glass is half
I
full.
mean, I have selflessly offered to participate because I'm a team fucking player. Go sports.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm wearing a fucking baseball tee. It's the wrong sport though.
is
It's
the wrong
football
one.
today, isn't it?
Yeah.
Whatever. Anyway, so what's going to happen next is we are going to film the tattooing. I'm going to film all of it. And I will put that up on YouTube. It's going to be too loud for this podcast because I cannot imagine driving down the highway to work and just hearing bzz, like that's just not the vibe. Yeah. But you definitely don't want to miss it because I'm sure it will be just like something really to remember.
It's going to be.
But anyway, so that'll be it for the podcast for this episode. As always, such a pleasure.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for just being down. I feel like it was totally on my mind. I was like, that would be cool. Kelly, we should get Kelly. And then I think you texted me like, yeah, so pretty much assumed I'm going to be on it. When are we doing this? I was like, yeah.
Do you want me to come now?
You
I'm
read
on
my
call,
mind. So this may go down as my favorite episode.
Wow.
But it's not over yet, so
Hear
it
that,
might
Wiccan
change.
Bear?
Shots fired. You don't want to fuck with Kelly. She's been in prison.
Get followed around.
Nikki in prison. She'd be your bitch for sure.
Yeah.
I don't know. She's kind of scary. You know what? I take that back. You would both be okay in prison. No,
fine.
you would do way better than Nikki.
Way better.
Yeah.
I have something to.
You would be able to, like, she could teach a candle class. But I think the tattoos would go over better.
I don't think they're giving out flames and.
Oh, no. No. She'd like, you put like a shank in the wax.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Melt it down like a
Wow,
fucking
Nikki.
charmed aroma candle. Like you burn it down to find your fucking.
Your shank.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's a fun one.
is a
You guys
fun
should
one.
collab.
We should. Call at me, Nikki.
That's it, because we could go on forever. So yes, check out the YouTube video of the dumpster fire that is going to be the next, 30 minutes, 3 years, whoever.
Yeah.
Lifetime, really. It's a lifetime.
Yeah.
I have a feeling you have an outro song planned because she's like ready, waiting in the wings. So I will say, I bid you adieu. Thank you for being on here. I have no idea what she's about to play. Is it the same song?
It's the same song.
Okay, then I do know, and I think that's gorgeous. So
We'll go out as we come in.
thank you for being here, and I'll see you next week, 10 minutes late. Thanks for listening to the Chorbier Chats podcast. You can find more information related to this episode at the show notes on our website, isabartacres.com/chorbierchats. And don't forget to subscribe to the Chorbier Chats podcast on your favorite podcast app and on YouTube.